Shalom. So today I come to you with another Facebook post, and this is from April 23rd, 2019, and it is titled "The Fruit Within the Seed." He who has ears to hear, let him hear what the Ruach HaKodesh is saying. Now, before we get into that, I want you to understand the capacity of a seed. A seed has the capability of holding a tree, which holds fruit. And that fruit then holds a seed. And that seed then holds a tree, which holds a fruit, which holds a seed, which holds a tree. And this process continues until once you look up, that seed then becomes a forest. Hallelujah. Now, let's get into the Facebook post. And it is titled, "The Fruit Within the Seed." He who has ears to hear, let him hear what the Ruach HaKodesh is saying. A seed has the unique ability to contain a tree, flower, or a fruit. The Most High never started anything until He finished it. Let that sink in. Everything in life has its cycle built in already. Every man, species, male and female, created He them. Now, fruit filled. This will take us to Genesis 1 and 11, which states, "And Elohim said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the earth." And it was so. Now, this verse has a couple precepts with it, which I went over on the last video, that pertains to this verse, which is Hebrews and Luke. And we'll start with Hebrews, which states, Hebrews 6 and 7, "For the earth which drinketh the rain that comes often upon it, and brings forth herb, meat for them whom it is dressed, receives blessings from Yahoo or Elohim." And underneath that it says, "Judging others." And for that you can read in its entirety in Luke 6, verses 37 to 45. I will be starting at verse 44. And this is Mashiach speaking. "For every tree is known by its own fruit. For of the thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes." Luke 6 and 45. "A good man out of the good treasure in his heart brings forth that which is good, and the evil man out of the evil treasure in his heart brings forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks." Hallelujah. And underneath that you have the Pharisees' slander. Now Mashiach during his time received a lot of slander from the Pharisees, and they was your leaders at those times, and they wasn't willing to give up their seat or go quietly. And for this, the Pharisees' slander, you can read Matthew 12, verse 22 to 23. I will be starting at verse 33. And this is Mashiach speaking. Matthew 12, 33 to 35. "Either make the tree good or his fruits good, and his fruits good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruits corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks." Your mouth speaks what your heart is full of. "A good man out of the good treasure of the heart brings forth good things, and the evil man out of the evil treasure brings forth evil things. But I say unto you, that every idle word that a man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned." Hallelujah. Solution. Genesis 1 and 28. And Yahuwah blessed them, and Yahuwah said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. Hallelujah. To subdue. Here's a definition for a couple of these words. To subdue means to overcome, to quieten, or to bring under control a feeling or person. To quieten, to make or become quiet and calm. Dominion is sovereignty or control. By the way, man is not on the list of things to dominate. You cannot control another male or female. Life doesn't work that way. You have to do all this while being fruit-filled, while being full of these fruits. Galatians 5:22-23, and it reads, But the fruit of the Spirit, Ruach, is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such things there is no law. So, be fruit-filled, multiply your fruits, and replenish your fruits. Always remember, flight is built within the bird. Swim is built within the fish. Dominion, truth, love, and success of life is built within the human. Only if you want it. It's solely up to you. Hallelujah. Staying on the topic, the fruit within the seed, we will read the parable of the sower. Last time I read it from Matthew's perspective. This time I will read it from Luke's perspective, which is found in chapter 8, verses 1 to 18. And it reads, And it came to pass afterwards that he went throughout every city and village, preaching and showing the good news of the kingdom of Yahuwah. And the 12 were with him. And a certain woman, which had been healed of evil ruachs or spirits and infirmity, Mary, called of Magdala, out of whom went 7 devils, and Yehukanan, the woman of Chazai, Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others, which ministered unto him of their substance. And when much people were gathered together, and were come to him out of every city, he spoke by a parable. A sower went out to sow his seed. And as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away, because it lacked moisture. And some fell amongst thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it, and choked it. And others fell on good ground, and sprang up, and bore fruit 100-fold. And when he had said these things, he cried, He who has ears to hear, let him hear. And his Taladim asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahuwah, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. Now the parable is this. The seed is the word of Yahuwah. Those by the wayside are they that hear. Then comes the devil and takes away the word out of their hearts, lest they should believe and be saved. They on the rock are they, which, when they hear, receive the word with joy. And these have no root, which for a while believe, and in time of temptation fall away. And that which fell amongst thorns are they, which, when they have heard, go forth, and are choked with the cares and riches, pleasures of this life, and brings forth no fruit to perfection. But That on the ground, that on the good ground are they, which in an honest and good heart have heard the word, kept it, and brung forth fruit with patience. No man, when he has lit a candle, covers it with the vessel, or puts it under a bed, but sets it on a menorah, a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Take heed therefore how you hear. For whosoever has, to him shall be given, and whosoever has not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemed to have. Hallelujah. Now we're not going to all of these parables. I will pick out one verse and I will go a little bit deeper into that verse. The verse that I will get into is Luke 8 and 16. And it reads, no man, when he has lit a candle, covers it with a vessel, or putteth it under a bed, but sets it on a candlestick, that they which are in may see the light. If you look at the precepts underneath, the first precept it takes you to is Matthew 5 and 15. And this is pertaining to no man, when he lights a candle, covers it with a vessel, or putteth it under a bed, but sets it on a candlestick, that they which enter may see the light. Matthew 5 and 15 reads, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it gives light unto all that are in the house. Hallelujah. And from there, it will take us to Mark 4 and 21, which reads, and he said unto them, is a candle brought to be put under a bushel or under a bed, and not to be set on a menorah or candlestick? And the last verse is Luke 11 and 33. And it's still pertaining to no man, when he has lit a candle, covers it with a vessel, or putteth it under a bed, but sets it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light. Luke 11 and 33 reads, no man, when he has lit a candle, putteth it in a secret place, neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that they which come in may see the light. Hallelujah. Conclusion of the matter. Every seed has its fruit within. So therefore, the seed possesses its future. Yahuwah would never ask you for anything he didn't already provide. Whatever the Father expects, he injects. That is why Yahuwah can say with great confidence, I will not put more on you than you can bear. That is also why we can say with great confidence that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Yahuwah introduces you to yourself, the perfect version of you. Now, it may seem scary at first, but understand, the perfect version of you is the mature version Yahuwah expects from you. Know this, a flower that has fully bloomed is perfect and beautiful in the eyes of the Most High Yahuwah. Why, you ask? Because that flower has matured into its final stage of life, making it beautiful in the eyes of the Father Yahuwah. And to think, that beautiful flower started out as a seed. Understand, the fruit is in the seed. I want to say thank you to Yahuwah for sending the perfect example in Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach. And all praises to Yahuwah, Ahava, Shalom. Interpreted, Yahuwah of love and peace. On that note, I say, shed light on life and Shalom.